back again. We took 2 weeks off for this, y'all. Episode 48.
What up,
Feeling
y'all?
great.
Feeling
On
good.
time, never late. It's your non-experts. Blak Cinco.
What up?
Cinco, how you feeling, baby? Yeah,
I'm
you know,
feeling all
man, we
right. It's
here.
hot in Connecticut right now, so it's hot. But
We're currently
I'm ready to
in
talk about
NYC.
Supergirl though.
Yes, yes. It was the movie hot? That's the question.
That's
Was
the
the movie hot?
question. Was it hot or was it not?
You know what? On the way back, I'm gonna go ahead and drop my expert opinions real quick. My little 1-2. What I'm gonna start off. Lobo, my favorite character. I'm gonna start off with that. Like you know what I'm saying. Lobo was my favorite
Oh, this
character,
your favorite character?
even though he had like little subpar moments. You know what I mean? I didn't feel like all his moments were like, you know what I mean? But I was like most excited when I seen Lobo. I ain't going front like on the screen. Out of everybody on the screen, most excited when I seen him. You know what I mean? But the movie, though, definitely a dope ass movie. It had cool parts. James Gunn, I think we got to talk about him. We got to talk to
Yeah, I
him.
was
You
about to
know
say,
what I
don't steal
mean?
my
And I
line.
think
Don't steal my shit.
you know, I'm not. But we do got to talk to him. We got to talk about it, and we got because there was a lot that I feel like anticipation wise, you know what I mean, that wasn't fulfilled. So the movie is a good movie, but again, a lot of fulfillment went unfulfilled, and I think we could have had a little bit more, but we're gonna get into it though. You know what I mean? What you thought about? What's your opinion?
As he kept hinting,
I think gave it a slow look.
James Gunn lied to us. I remember not too long after
LIEE.
Superman, somebody said, and Supergirl is even better than the Superman movie. So
Oh no! Oh no!
not
Yeah.
necessarily did I have high expectations for this movie, but I'm not gonna lie, I don't feel like this movie was really a comparison to the Superman movie. Like it had its moments, it had its times, but it's just a good movie, and I felt like it does a good setup. I mean, concept building and stuff, like the suns and all that, the weaknesses of Kryptonians and stuff. I will give it its props because I feel like the journey for Kara, like maturing and like getting over her, dark times and losing everything. I feel like that's more interesting than Clark's journey of trying to be accepted by people like Lex Luthor who don't look at him like a human. Um, but the movie itself, I think Superman's a better movie. This doesn't
Of
feel
course.
like as a yeah. Realistically, I feel like it just wasn't a better movie than a Superman. And James Gunn, you lied. You said it was gonna be so.
He did say that. Nah, he did say that. I remember him saying that, and yeah, that definitely was not better than Superman. I mean, come on, look, just real quick. You talk about Superman movie. Let's look at the extra characters they had in it. Now I know I just said Lobo was my favorite character in the Supergirl movie, but if you look at the extra characters in Superman, come on, in comparison,
There's no
it's
Mister
right there,
Terrific in this movie.
bro. Like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Come on, man. Like, in comparison, even that the Green Gardener, what's his name? Guard Gardner, actually. That was the Green
Oh yeah,
Lantern
Guy
name, right?
Gardner. Did you call him
Yeah,
the
Guy
Green?
Gardner.
Did you
Yeah,
call him the Green Goblin?
yeah. I try to, man.
Yeah, you might have said the
Try
Green Goblin there. That's why I was like, what?
to,
Or I was just
but
hearing you wrong.
yeah, yeah, no, well, yeah, like you said though, I thought that it was funny that they sprinkled Clark in this movie, like, well, sprinkles of him everywhere, like you know what I mean. And it was cool, like you said, it was all geared to her maturity, going from where she was at, this angry Kryptonian who, basically was like, "Fuck my powers, I'm gonna get drunk," you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
just
To
numbing out the world
more
and stuff.
respectable. Yeah, like to more, you know what I'm saying, feeling herself, fulfilling her purpose. We seen at the end her and Clark talking. She's like, nah, I'ma stay, you know what I'm saying? That's cool, they didn't give us no extra scene, but James Gunn is saying that, she's coming back in I think what it's called, the day tomorrow or something like that.
Man
The
of
super next
Tomorrow.
Superman book.
Man of
Man of
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow, yeah, something. Yeah. So, she's supposed to have a big part in that. And I can see that. You know what I'm saying? She back on Earth. She again, she's trying to fulfill this new role now for herself, on crypto and everything. Wearing the suit. I can see her having a big role in the next
You
movie. You know
know,
what I mean?
it's one interesting thing is they made her younger than Clark, which is normally not the case. She's normally older. But what I
Right.
like
Yeah.
about Kara and the way that Millie Alcock portrays her, is you. I don't want to say you see the Clark in her because that's not necessarily what it is, but you see the good person that is under there, even when she is all trying to phase out the world. She's just having a hard time of dealing with all the stuff she's gone through. So she just shuts everybody out. But at the end of the day, she is essentially still the same as like Superman is. And he wants to help. She just has a totally different approach of how she goes about helping people. She's more aggressive. Clark's more passive.
Yeah,
So, and I feel like they
but it's
do a
like my
good job
mom
of
said,
handling that in this movie.
exactly like my mom said, be good. That don't mean you have to be nice. That don't mean you can't be tough, but be good. And like that, and honestly, in my opinion, I didn't see any bad moment with Carl in this movie. Like not one. You know what I mean? Like I guess you can kind of say when she stopped the little girl from killing him, and she had own personal reasons and stuff like that. But you can call that selfish. But I mean, hey, listen, she had to
But she
save
also
crypto, and
knows what that
she
feeling is
also
like
was
to
trying
want to
to
get
save her.
payback and stuff like that.
And then exactly, she was. I felt like she was trying to save her soul. So I didn't see any bad moment with Carver in this movie. She was just in pain, like you said,
I
and
found
dealing
it
with the
really
pain how she dealt with
I found it really funny in that scene that you were just talking about that Ruthie was like, oh, and what, be a drunk, end up a drunk and be like you, and it's like you don't even get it that like the path that you want to go down is probably gonna lead you there anyways.
it.
Like,
And you're gonna be a drunk, just
yeah, go ahead
like
and
the
go
book.
for that. So like she's really telling her the right thing, and it makes. But I like that they had that relationship where it was like, yeah, I barely know you, so anyways, if you want to go do that, go ahead. See you later, peace. Like she just walked
Yeah,
off on her in that one moment. Um, I will admit, when they were like speaking alien languages and it was like requiring you to like read the screen and shit, like I wasn't even getting into that this time. I don't know what it was. I was like just totally disconnected anytime words popped up on the screen. Like, whatever.
nigga
Not
was
important.
understanding the crypto.
Not important.
I know this shit. Know this.
maybe,
Nigga said,
maybe,
"Fuck about
maybe subconsciously I did know what they were saying, but the movie still is a
that."
movie. At the end of the day,
I'm about
what
to listen. You watch enough of this DC cartoon shit. You
you
might
know the
just know it's
plots that they're using. Like I don't need to see what the Kryptonians is saying to know that the world is about to blow the fuck up.
facts. Nah, you
Like
already
I
know.
know
You
this
know what
story.
I thought this was cool. I thought this was a cool rendition. Let's start off with what you said, her being younger than Clark. They never do that. I thought it was while watching the movie. I ain't gonna lie, I didn't know how I felt. I was like, but I guess it's cool. But I thought the story of the city being lifted up after Krypton explodes was really cool.
Yeah,
I thought that
Argon
was really
City.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought that was really cool. So I was actually locked into the words like and everything like during that scene and stuff like that when they were just like when they cause I thought like when I seen that happen I'm like this is a nice little spin like
Yeah,
you
I
know
was
what I
like
mean
that.
right
I was paying attention to like what was going on, but like I wasn't like
yeah and then
taking. I
even
wasn't taking the time to
the
look at the
introduction to the
words to
kryptonite
take away from what was going on the screen.
facts but even the also the introduction to the kryptonite and the kryptonite sickness how it was like broke off from Krypton and the minerals it was just minerals in the earth that basically got unearthed.
See
And
that part?
you know
I
what I mean?
didn't get
I
that
thought that
one.
was cool.
Didn't get that one, but that's kind of like comic stuff. So like you kind of like you could build on it. But see, I didn't get that part. Like I was like, hey, man, yo, yeah, I kind of know they're
See,
explaining
but
Krypton.
the thing
They're
is,
explaining
kryptonite. I
kryptonite.
think kryptonite always does come from Krypton. Like
Yeah,
kryptonite is all
exactly. But that's what I'm
like
saying. It's like, okay, cool. They're explaining kryptonite right there. I don't know what they're saying, but like, I know that much. Like, so,
I also thought the kryptonite sun was cool. I personally have never seen that in
yeah,
comics
me
or
neither.
cartoons. So when I seen the kryptonite sun, I was like, bet.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I even had to pull up the Google after and be like, "Oh, tell me about the suns in the DC universe." And there's several suns in the DC universe. There's like
I
black.
didn't know. I said
Yeah,
red and
there's
yellow.
like black, green, red, white, blue, and yellow.
Yeah, that's cool.
And I think there's more
Yeah,
than
that's cool.
that, but like I'm just naming the ones I remember. And they all have
They're
different
like
effects.
infinity stones and fucking sun.
Yeah, blue is like double the effect of the yellow sun. White is like this nigga goes like ultra instinct, super saiyan type shit, can alter matter, alter realities and shit. Um, Then there's like another one that's like even crazier than that, but like I guess it's he can alter realities or warp it at a thought. So like, oh, so now he just has to think it.
Oh,
I don't.
wow.
So what did he have to
He
do
did.
before to make this happen? Like turning the
Niggas
Johnny
like Doctor
Cage,
Strange. Niggas was
turning
right.
the Johnny Cage. uh, so I went exploring into the suns, and I thought it was pretty cool. But what I did find out about the suns is even if they have like a planet that has two suns up at once, the negative
Yeah.
affecting sun always takes precedent. So if there's a
Mm.
yellow sun and a green sun, the yellow sun doesn't even
It's
matter.
done.
It doesn't even
They're
matter.
done for.
Mm-hmm.
Damn. I thought it was cool how they kind of like emphasized the strength coming from the sun, like especially when she was out in space and stuff like that. And I thought those moments when I seen her, like with the hair, and also when she went out to yell and she just had the hair when space is flowing, like, wow, good Goku.
That's one of the good things they
It
do
was
with
nice.
this movie is like it's not necessarily a grandiose movie, but it does a good job of like positioning and letting you understand more of how a Kryptonian works and like the concepts around like weaknesses and stuff like that. That's they kind of use her as a punching bag to show you like this is what a Kryptonian doesn't like, and this is what a
Right.
Kryptonian does like.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, because in comparison, under that red sun, she's like, human. But
She's
it,
me
it's,
and
it's
you.
interesting to see, right? But I think they still a little bit more because I feel like they're going. They like when she was under the red sun, she was like beating up the big ass alien guy who first stole the sword. And just in comparison as
Them
humans,
hands still
I feel
work.
like
That's why.
right, yeah, I feel like in comparison as humans, even if our hands work like a Mayweather going up against him, he gets hits once, it's like he's gonna break him down. So I feel like her bones is still like on some tough
Probably,
shit, but just not
probably.
fully, what I'm trying to say.
Because she
Oh, I
launched
was
his
just, I was
ass,
just
bro. But it's also just a comic
right,
universe, so like you got to apply that in a sense and a little less logic behind stuff like
because
that.
that's funny. Because what if under the red sun, he's that alien I'm talking about? He's like a human.
I was
That dude is like a
considering that
human.
during the movie. I was like, so if these guys are born under red suns and they live on planets with red suns, what happens to them when they're on a yellow sun? They probably get stronger too.
That niggas get OP too. That's crazy.
So
But that's interesting though, because well, maybe not because
I wasn't paying
that's
too
only
much
the
of
Earth.
attention to the planets they were on because, like, that Krem nigga, he displayed strength at one point when he like hits the sun. I mean, hits the tank when the tank was like
Yeah,
falling on him. But if I'm not
yep,
mistaken,
yeah, yo, yep,
Supergirl had
yeah.
her powers at that time too, right?
Yes, yep,
And I
yep, yep,
also
yep, yep.
don't know if he's from a planet with a red sun. I don't know that.
That's true. That's true. But he definitely did display some strength there. You're right. Didn't know Lobo was immortal. I knew he killed all his people. I know he was the last one of his time. Didn't know he was immortal. Didn't know.
Immortal can't
Um,
die.
yeah.
I think they should
And
use
then when he
him,
got stabbed,
but like they need to make it like few and far in between. Like it got to be like actually necessary to use Lobo. They shouldn't try to make him like a every other movie or recurring off. You see him often character. They should let him like take breathers. Like,
that they come through like, cause I mean, honestly, in the comics, him and Superman get it in all the time, and it would make sense that Suit never killed him, that he is immortal. He usually just rides off like he's done fighting,
I
but
kind of wish they made him a
um,
little bigger, just slightly bigger with CGI or something. Like that was the only thing I had
I can
against it
see,
because I was like everything else is fine with me. Like I think Jason Momoa did a good job being Lobo. Actually, like it's good that he got to play this
yeah, he
role like
did.
everybody expected at one point. So
Right now, he did a great job. He fulfilled that role, definitely. The whole thing about saving crypto, it was to me it wasn't the best journey. Like I wanted to. It's not the journey I wanted to see Supergirl go on off world for, but
well, in the
they made
comic
it
that
safe.
this is based off of, that's the story that they tell also because like crypto gets poisoned.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I
Okay.
do know that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But it's still like just for like the movie.
No,
Not
I get
really.
what you're saying because I'm not gonna lie, I was literally gonna talk about that too. That was one of the points I did want to make is that it's not that the stakes don't exist. It's just let me phrase it like this. if you're one of those people who like didn't give a shit about crypto in the first movie, or you're like rolling your eyes at crypto, you do not give a shit about this movie. I'll tell you that right off the rip.
Facts,
Because like the movie
facts,
is about
100%.
saving crypto, and you're gonna be like, I don't give a fuck if she saves crypto. I didn't even like him in the first movie. So like,
100%. No,
but even if you do like crypto, I feel like the movie doesn't do enough focusing on saving crypto to even make you think about it throughout the movie. Like you might think about it like once for like 2 seconds, and like that's about it. But other than that, you're just watching the movie. You're not worried about crypto back home dying because you know he's gonna get out of it. But like,
facts. Nah, yeah, nah, 100%. Nah, you're right. And then even they drop it, they keep, it is reoccurring, but it's also sprinkled. It's not like you said, it's not like focus. It's sprinkled. Like, you know what I mean? She goes to her thing, her personal battles. We see the memories. We see her what's
which one?
the soul, with the soul. What's her name?
Oh, Ruthie.
Yeah, you see her with these stuff, you know what I'm saying? Like, we see her go through and then throughout, like once here and there, she's like, I'm here to save crypto. You know what I mean? Like we seen it once where she seen a chain. That's when like it popped up in my head, like, oh yeah, she do need that serum to
Mm-hmm.
save the dog back there. Like,
It's almost like they wanted to
everything.
make you almost forget because it's almost like she was getting so caught up in it that she was almost forgetting somehow, some way. But I think it's more
Like
not
yeah,
that she's
yeah.
forgetting crypto, but that she's like finding herself building a bond with somebody who's not crypto.
And it's like, and also she does find it distracting, like because she wants to just save crypto. Like she is just trying to not kill this guy, get the serum and everything, but she is also saving his life. She even tells Ruthie, like, what you gonna do? You gonna slow me down, you're gonna probably get kidnapped, you're gonna probably get killed. And then we see that scene where like she's like catching everything in front of her, like basically being her guard, like what I mean? Like, just a little bit taken away from her main mission. But it's all about the character growth, I feel like that main part I was talking about, especially when she was catching stuff and protecting her. I think that was like the beginning of her Supergirl protecting people. You know what I mean? Like that feeling. I'm not gonna say the beginning. I don't know what else she did on Earth, with Clark, but
Yeah,
what a
but
story they have there. But I think this is that was that moment right there.
that's why I feel like it definitely did play its role because, like I said, if you really pay attention to the movie, like she talks to people, but like she's like ordering like drinks and stuff like that, telling people to move out the way. But the only person she talks to in this movie, she barely has communication with Clark. Like even when Clark is on the phone, she's like kind of dry and kind of mauled because he's kind of like trying to straighten her out and stuff like that, and she just wants to drink
Yeah.
her life away right now. And so Crypto's like the only person she really like settles into, and well, only thing, I won't say person, but she finds herself settling in and getting comfortable and being close to something that's not caring about something. I won't say close, but caring about something that's not necessarily just crypto. So, mind drifted.
Mhm.
That's kind of, I feel like, natural for anybody when you get
Yeah.
hooked on something new. so,
Right. Right. Yeah. Yeah.
so
You gotta some new focus.
because
You
it
gotta
does
get
serve the purpose of like showing her that like there is a life after all the drama and stuff like that. Like I
yeah.
kind of felt bad when they don't separate at the end, but like we kind of got to go our separate ways at some point. Like
Yeah. I thought Ruthie was gonna go to Ruth.
she's like, I'm gonna go with my aunt, and I'm like, you had an aunt this whole time.
Yeah,
You
that's
ain't go
okay.
round up the troops. You went looking for some niggas at a bar.
Oh, yeah, who was the aunt that animal that creature taking care of Cripple?
Mm-mm.
That's what I'm saying. That one just popped up like they didn't
Maybe
put the
I
whole
don't
thing.
see like there was non-English being spoken in those scenes. So, I'm pretty
And
sure,
because
right?
that definitely, I could have looked over that if that was something they put on the screen. I looked over that.
Um, but yeah, she
And
is,
that was cool. Like
huh?
the fighting was okay. I said
I
the
was
fighting
gonna
was
say
cool.
the action is good. The action is good. It's not
Yeah,
dope, but like I don't feel like the action was super crazy fire in Superman either. It was just good. It's serviceable. There was good moments in
yeah.
both. Also, like there was good moments in both. I feel like the final fight where she's fighting the whole army felt so. I'm
Mhm.
sitting here and I'm like, this feels so Guardians of the Galaxy, and then I'm like, oh yeah, James Gunn. My bad.
Yeah, yeah,
It
it
felt
does.
like that first scene in the second movie when Baby Groot is like dancing around while they're fighting, and it's just mayhem and blowing up
Oh
around
yeah,
him.
yeah,
That's what it felt
yeah.
like to me, because the camera
I
was
do like
moving a
that.
certain way around them and stuff like that.
Yep, yep,
So,
yep.
like her just flying around through space and stuff like that, I thought all that was pretty fucking cool. I didn't really get the bus scene when she got pushed out to the sun, out into space. Why that was bothering her? Because like we literally just seen her with Crypto playing fetch like 10 minutes prior in space with no gear
I
on.
think
But they must have
what
been
it
too close
was
to a red
was,
sun, I guess.
well, I think she was just weakened and not not at full power.
Yeah,
Because
that kind of
remember,
slipped
it's
me.
interesting for Superman at times that man could be out in space just a suit. Other times, for some reason, the nigga needs a spacesuit. I don't know why, and I can't tell.
I'm
So it's
assuming.
very
I'm
interesting.
assuming. Oh yeah, wait. They were leaving a planet that had a red sun, right?
That's what I mean. Yeah. So I think when they're a little weakened, I don't think they can handle the atmosphere. Well, space. I think
Yeah,
there's
yeah,
atmosphere.
that makes sense. That makes sense.
Yeah.
I'm trying to
And
think,
then
man.
they,
The
I
villain,
say when they fly around.
Krem,
Um,
he was decent. He was decent.
Prem, right there. You said, and what was he? A brigand? A brigand?
Brigand,
A
yeah,
faggot?
yeah. I think it
Something
was a
like that brigand,
brigand.
right?
Yo, fuck
Okay.
them
Yeah.
niggas who set her up from the bar where they saw Lobo, and I smelt the setup coming 9 miles away. Like I was like, what the fuck? This is a
Oh,
setup.
the black people, right?
They're too like not fidgety, but the look in their eyes was like, them niggas ain't trustworthy.
Yeah, they gave
But
it,
they
and
had
then they
her
gave it a
the
Spain
daughter, right?
sparkling drink.
They had her
Hmm.
daughter. That's what it was. Who didn't even make it at the end, right?
They all died. They all died. Pops ran up, got. Moms ran up, got killed. Daughter ran up like she's gonna do something.
What was
Yeah.
Ruthie's brother thinking he was finna do?
Now, see, he wasn't gonna do anything. What the thing was, he was just trying to scare her. You ain't notice that?
Oh, he didn't know. See,
So
I kind of
he
thought he
didn't know.
caught what
He
was
didn't.
going on, but he didn't catch what was
Nah, he
going on.
didn't
Okay, cool.
know.
See, I
Yeah,
didn't
nah,
even
he
catch that
didn't know
at
what was
first.
going on. Yeah, he didn't know what was going on, and then he just saw her. He took the headphones off. He came out facing her like,
You're right. He had
"Ah,"
headphones.
trying to
So like, see,
scare her type
I
shit.
totally let that go and we didn't even think about how he had headphones on because I'm like, what the fuck this dummy doing?
Nigga, nigga,
He just got an axe to the back, bro. Like I'm like, look at this dummy.
that shit happened quick fast too. Yeah. And then
Yeah,
I ain't gonna
right.
front. I kind of knew that. I kind of saw when the house was burning and Ruthie didn't die. I knew they were like that was gonna be like another sub story. Like you know what I mean? I kinda saw that happen very
Oh
quickly.
yeah, super obvious,
So,
super obvious.
so
But Krem, he was fine. Honestly, if it wasn't for her being drunk and depressed and shit, he would have got dealt with way sooner. like,
yeah, yeah, yeah. Fact.
like Ruthie wasn't in the way. This would have been over and done with. But thank God Ruthie was
I
in the
actually
way.
think Lobo would. I think Lobo would have could have killed him at some point too.
But he doesn't have a bounty on him, and Lobo said it himself. He don't
You
be
know,
killing for sport. He only kills for
you're right.
money. He's like, you
He
can't be
definitely spoke
like
that up.
that. Not even I kill for just sport. Like, what the fuck? Come on, little one. Don't go that way.
And then he was all with Shorty getting her revenge. She like, nah, he needs some
He
revenge.
said,
He
no, but
needs her
when she
revenge.
started
So
yoking homie up, she was like, yeah,
he
yeah.
was fire.
He got real
So
hype for that shit, bro.
I mean, him riding around dropping the bombs was pretty cool. I enjoyed that scene right there. And then actually seeing the bike ride off and stuff like that, that was cool. I enjoyed that.
Back to crime.
That was good for me.
He,
Yeah, I
he
enjoyed
was
that.
just alright. He wasn't all that. The stakes for him, like there were stakes, but they weren't that high. That's one of the things the movie lacked. Is like I said, the stakes weren't high enough, and if you didn't care for crypto, then you really don't care about the stakes at all. You're just like, so I'm just
I
watching
mean, yeah, because
Supergirl do Supergirl things.
Even Shorty getting her revenge on Prem,
It's
it's
not cool
really
enough.
falls flat. Yeah, it just falls flat because if we don't have another story on top of it, which they put the crypto story, which also kind of falls flat, but you put them together, it's enough to actually get a good movie. So that's what they did. But without that other story on top, revenge is like,
Like
right?
maybe we see reoccurring characters come out of this movie, maybe somehow, like Ruthie, maybe. But other than that, this story is just a story about characters you'll never see again, except for Supergirl and Crypto.
Yeah, I have no memory of any other character besides Lobo, Ruthie, Supergirl, and Crypto, and the Creme. But Creme is dead, so we got he's dead. So those five right there are like the most memorable people, and I can't remember anybody else outside of that. If I'm telling the truth.
We were discussing
I
my
mean, Super.
ratings, and I think I'm more comfortable as we talk about it. I'm more comfortable putting this below Mortal Kombat and not really adjusting my grade.
I am too now. That's crazy. I feel the same way. Feel the same way.
Yeah, like
We
I don't
started this.
dislike this movie. Like this is definitely a movie. Like if I'm scrolling TV and it's on, I'm probably gonna stop for a little bit. Yeah, like, I like Alcock because I also watch House of the Dragons, and she's in the first season of House of the Dragon. Well, House of Dragons, whatever the fuck it is. But so I enjoyed her here, so I was eager to see how she does in this movie, and I feel like she does a good job. So can't be mad. I
That
do look forward to
dialogue
seeing
between
more of her.
the dialogue between her and Clark that happened when she landed on Earth, I thought was pretty cool. After
I felt like
she
the
was
end of the
messing
movie
up.
was solid actually. Like after they did the whole actually even when they were like just the climax of her like maturing and like realizing and all that stuff and then like showing Ruthie like
It's pretty cool.
you
Well, it's
don't
better.
have to kill to get your revenge and all that stuff and let your life be the revenge and stuff. I thought from there on
Hmm.
the movie was like really well handled, honestly.
Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah. It definitely was. Yeah, it definitely was. And that includes the part that I just spoke on too. When it was
well and
talking, they
excellent. But for what they did with the movie, I was like, this is a good way to end the movie.
yeah. As far as extra scenes, I don't know if I would have liked one. I think I need a continuation to a story with her, but I think I would have liked to see if what happened with her and Ruthie, like when they went to go celebrate her birthday. Like that just would have been a
Oh, like a
cool
special
little
or something like
cut
that.
scene. Yeah, that just would have been a cool little cut scene. Like, you know what I mean? Just to see. Because once Ruthie got into the car, to the
They
ship, it
just
was
flew
like,
off and it was over. Yeah, which I'm
yeah, and
totally
then they
fine.
just cut to
I'm
the
totally
scene.
fine with that. I do
Fine with
wish there
that
was
too.
a mid
I am.
credit scene for that. Like I do wish there was a mid credit or something for that. Like that would have been nice.
Something with them going off and doing it.
Yeah,
That didn't even feel bad because it felt
her
better than the
denying a
Mandalorian.
drink and still
Right.
having a good time would have been a real good mid cut scene.
That'd been fine. Yeah, that'd been fine. But you heard what I said? Them flying off felt better than Mandalorian flying off with
Way better. Yeah.
Bruce.
um,
These people
what
like
was the
that.
scene that I liked? I definitely like where the scene would be right before they meet Lobo, when they all pull out the guns after she breaks that alien's arm, and
Ooh,
they all point the guns, and she's just like, "Oh, this is about to get really bad for you guys."
yeah.
She ain't even taking them seriously no more. She's like, "I'm under a yellow sun right now. Like you don't even know what's about to happen to you."
And even the angle they had, they showed that scene that was pretty cool. They showed it from the angle from where Ruthie was sliding. Like they showed a lot of that from that angle, and that was cool.
I thought that was good
They
too.
showed,
That they I would have loved to see more of the fight, but I thought it was an
yes,
interesting
yeah,
decision to show it from Ruthie's perspective,
show
not
it from that,
necessarily her
yeah,
perspective
yeah,
from there though.
yeah. I would have loved to see more of the fight too, but yeah, very interesting perspective.
Because I definitely thought that while I was watching, I was like, damn, I want to see this fight. But then when it was done, I was like, yeah, but that was effective. Like, but
Yeah, but
what I wish happened in the movie? Because like her suit reveal wasn't really revealed. She just kind of came out in a suit, and I kind of wish like, because obviously she had it under her clothes, but I wish she like was
nah,
in
she
the
didn't.
fight. Where'd she get it from then?
Remember when she was dying in the kryptonite cave, and then Ruthie was like, she came out of nowhere and she woke up. She seen Ruthie there. She's like, "How you get there?" She's like, I seen you get into the ship, so I followed
I
you."
heard that
She pulled
part.
into the cave, and then she just came out of nowhere. I don't know where Ruthie the fuck got it from. I don't know, but she got it from her bag. She was like, "I took your suit," and then Supergirl was like,
I must have
It's just a
blinked.
suit. It doesn't do anything."
I must have looked
Yeah, she
down at
left
my
it there. She
phone.
was like, "It's just a suit. It doesn't do anything." And then that's when Ruthie left and got captured and shit like that. But she left the suit there with Supergirl. And then when the yellow
You
sun
know,
came back on, she got strength. She put the suit on.
So here's what I was gonna say. That is totally negated now by this. Thank you for explaining that, because I must have like looked down at my phone. I must have mind blinked or something. Because, but I wish they had this her come out in the clothes she was in, fighting, and take a hit. But you know, she's Supergirl, like, so the hit just hits her clothes and the suits underneath there, and she kind of has like that realization moment, like, you know, and then she's just in the suit. Yeah. Like, cool. Like, I'm here. Like, this is it now. Like, I've made the decision.
That'd have
Like,
been
I kind of wish that was how they handled it, somewhat like that. But they do a couple times where they like mirror the Superman movie to kind of give you that teaser, like she is like Clark, she's just not like Clark. Like,
yeah, every time I feel like when her going into the sky, a lot of the moments, and they had those scenes, them shots right there, it was like Superman, like you know what I mean, almost like you know what I mean, or like that super, I don't know, Kryptonian, whatever you want to say.
in the
But
final fight,
like you said,
when she like emerges from the smoke cloud, like it's like a minor moment from when Superman did that, because Superman was on his Jesus shit when he came out that smoke cloud.
yeah, yeah, that's what I was
She does the
thinking.
same thing, but it's just like, okay, cool, I'm more here to kick your ass. Like,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Nah, and like you said earlier, she is almost like a reflection of Clark, even though she doesn't know it. Like you know what I mean, like oh, I am good, but she has her own way at being good.
hmm
She's still gonna be tough. She's still gonna not always be nice, but she's gonna be good though. You know
yeah,
what I mean?
yeah.
So it's
She's the
so I feel like that's a
Kryptonian
big
that's like ready to do the necessary evil, but isn't evil at all. She's gonna do what needs to be
that
done. Yeah, she's willing to do what needs to be
exactly.
done. Where Clark is gonna be out here trying to figure out some everybody, gets out of here type of thing.
That's exactly why Darkseid in the comic, takes over her so fast though. He has a hard time taking over Superman in one edition, but with Kara, it's like
She's
because
like,
she's
oh,
already like
I
built
do
like
want to hurt some people.
yeah, she's already built up like
I do have a list of names that I already wish, if I get the chance to, I could just blow them
I would
away.
eliminate them. Like yeah, like I
Yeah.
would eliminate them.
Thanks.
Because
Thanks for giving me
honestly,
some reason to do
Clark
it.
doesn't Superman doesn't kill, and when he kills, he cries. Kara killed Prem one because of what he did to Crypto and what he did to the girl, basically, and the girl family. And he's dead. You know what I mean?
And
She
there
had no
was no
problem doing it.
blood
He deserved it.
the
None.
DC way.
But but she did do like clean cuts though. So it didn't like it's not like she sliced them. She's like just jabbed them type shit. So, she did like clean slices
Yeah.
stuff like that. But yeah,
Yo, this nigga Krem really just like smooth hijacked her ship. And they were
yeah, that was
10
crazy.
feet away.
That was hard. Yeah, that was
Like, quietly just walked in, took the bowl of cereal out the sink, nasty.
yeah, that was crazy. He do that for me. Most cereal off the six, man.
Why she put the full bowl of cereal in the sink though? Like,
Why she put this on? Like,
what are we
pour it up.
doing?
Everybody
So,
fucked up there.
let me say this. So it was nice to see environments that weren't Earth.
But sort of still looked like Earth stuff.
Kind
Like
of, sort of,
the
but
grassy plains. You know what I mean?
yeah,
I thought
grassy
the
plains and stuff
grassy
like that.
plains.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But I'm talking about like when she was in like buildings and stuff like that, and they were very
But yeah,
Star
yeah, it was like
Warsy.
yeah, they were very dystopian like.
She
Yeah,
called that
yep,
one
yep,
dude
yep.
Squidward.
That was that was cool. For her preference. That was really
I was like, excuse me. Now, like, I get it. I get it.
yeah, yeah,
He
yeah. It's
kind of
cool.
looks
But
like
it's cool.
he kind of like he could have been related to a little homie from Skeleton Crew.
From Will.
From Skeleton Crew, the little elephant thing.
Oh shit. That's when they coming back with that.
I don't know.
I don't know. A lot of people complained about it, like they complain about everything. You know what I'm saying? I like it. I think it's good.
Non-expert opinions, man.
Yeah, they all around. They all around.
Yeah, but
Anything else from this?
I don't know, man. I don't
You
think
check
there's
them out?
anything impactful to really talk about that actually happened. Groundbreaking. Like I said, we talked about the Suns. We talked about Kryptonite. We talked
Yeah,
about how it felt compared to Superman. Scenes we liked. So I think it's rating time.
action's pretty good. Villain was pretty good. Characters we went over. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, yeah. Let's rate this.
I think it's rating time. I'll
But
go.
I agree with. Well, I'm gonna let you go, but I'm always just gonna say I agree that I now feel that my Mortal Kombat thing to stay, and I can rate this freely. I can rate this as I want. But go ahead, dude. Drop your opinion.
Yeah, yeah, you're right. Oh man. So first thing I'll say, like I gave it a little bit of praise. There are things that it does good, and I'm not gonna go too far into praise right now, but I will say for it being like an hour and 45 minute movie, this is one of the better handled hour and 45 minute movies I've seen in a while. Because I normally feel like movies need to be a little longer, and I feel like they did what they were supposed to do with the time they got given. So kudos to them for
Mhm.
that. I give this movie a 6.9.
Damn. I mean, not that damn. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. Like that's totally fine. I give this a 6.9. So let me talk about my Mortal Kombat rating real quick. It's 7.3, and I'm not really mad at the Mortal Kombat rating. I just feel like I enjoyed this movie enough that it felt comparable to this until we started talking about this, and it still feels comparable about this, but I'm just more comfortable putting it below Mortal Kombat now because I feel like I had less let down, even though this movie didn't let me down.
Yes, 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 yes. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead
I think it's James Gunn's
and
fault.
just say I do too for saying what he said,
Yeah, so
and
I'm gonna go
also
with a
for
six
planting
point
the
nine.
meaning for the movie.
Like I
Now,
might move
but
it up to a
even
7 at some point, but that's the highest it's getting for sure. Like it's never getting over a
well,
7.
I'm gonna go ahead and drop mine at a 7. My Mortal Kombat was no, scratch that. Boom, erase that. Not a 7. My Mortal Kombat was 7.5. I'm giving this a 7.2 because I do feel it's a little above a 7. I do feel it's a comparable movie to what we say in Mortal Kombat, latest Mortal Kombat, but I don't feel it's better. There is nothing wrong with this movie. I cannot say there's anything wrong with this movie. Like, oh, like, like, can't say it, but it's just not the wowing Supergirl movie that that was talked up. Okay, you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm gonna say. It's just not the it's not better than Superman. James Gunn, look you in your eye and say that it's not better than Superman. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for
It's
sure.
not. But but it is a good DC movie, a good addition to the Superman story that's going on right now, and solid movie. You know what I mean? Solid movie. I'm giving that a
Like
7.2 right there.
I looked at the sevens I have on my list, and I don't have them off the top of my head to just start saying them. But I was like, I just feel like they deserve that point one over the movie that I'm looking at right now. So I can't give it the 7 because I feel like the sevens are in it are just that slight bit better.
I gotta look at we talked about the earlier episode, but I gotta look at my ratings. I know you got it list. I gotta look at my ratings because I sort of feel like I'm not gonna move Mortal Kombat, but if I do see another comparable movie, that episode that we talked about that we're gonna do, those might be movies. But
I
in
might
comparison
still
to the
consider moving Mortal Kombat down to like a 7, 7.2 or somewhere in that range. But for now, it can stay at a 7.3 for now. Um, I will say also, I do like how they handled Lobo. I do like that he wasn't like just around all the time. He was like just kind of popping up every couple minutes. So like he wasn't like just a part of the cast. He was like just conveniently there. Like so
now before we do leave, I'm interested that he just conveniently got captured.
well, he said that. See, I got you now. So he said that when he was talking to the little girl. He was like, "Hunters don't get caught. They set traps, and they're just waiting for the right moment to do what they got to do."
Oh, he went there on purpose. Okay, okay.
Yeah,
He
because
went
I
there on
even
purpose.
wondered that too. I was like, "When the fuck did you get caught, my dude?"
Yeah, right. I was like, there's Lobo sitting in here, bro. Like, what's going on? Like,
Yeah, I
I
was
was
like,
that confused.
Didn't you get your
Okay.
bike back and dip, my dude? Like,
And no, that's why I was like, yo, like they caught you on the way off. Like what happened?
so
Oh, that was that confusing to me, but yeah. But yeah, that was episode 48,
episode
Supergirl. If
48.
you are a fan of Supergirl, if you are interested in Supergirl, in my opinion, I think you should go see this movie. I think
I,
you should go see this
I I think I
movie.
need to take the time and do the Superman review because we didn't get to do our Superman review. So I think I need to take the time and make that video, that short video.
Wow.
So
You know what? Sync is better at remembering what we did and did not review. And I would have thought we did the Superman
no,
review,
remember
but
we had
then we
technical
did not.
difficulties twice.
Oh, that was the one. Okay, okay. Yeah, well, yeah, we could let's get that. Let's get that. I can watch the Superman. Actually, it's streaming right now on Prime, and I can watch that over again.
Well,
Yeah,
we
I can
got.
watch
Oh,
that. Oh yeah, we got that. That was right.
we're not laughing at Daredevil. We're just laughing at the feet we got to pop in the next week or two. We won't even talk about it. But thanks for watching, guys. Like honestly,
Word.
my rating is not super like high, but like I said before, ratings above a 5 aren't necessarily bad movies. Like they're not bad movies. So don't think that this is like something that's like not worth your time. If you enjoy this DC universe so far, spend the money. Go see that shit. Millie Alcock does a good job. I think all the characters do their job. Uh, like I said, I'm gonna go back to it again. I think James Gunn saying it was gonna be better than Superman just wasn't good for what I saw. It might have got a
Yeah.
higher rating if it wasn't for him saying that, probably, because I wouldn't have went in there with an expectation to see more than this. But I'm satisfied with what I saw.
Well, y'all heard Sync's opinion. Y'all heard my opinion. We want to hear your opinion. Drop those comments,
Indubitably,
those likes, those shares. And you know what I'm saying? We gonna comment back. We gonna talk about it. Let's chat it up. Non-expert to non-expert. See what's up. This is episode 48. We are your non-experts. Thank y'all for tuning into the non-expert opinion podcast.
yep.
Peace out.
Peace.